Hello friends, Sam Bennett here. I'm here in my local rehearsal studio located in deepest downtown Nippori here in Tokyo. As far as I know, it's the only rehearsal studio in Nippori, Tokyo. And I've got a new little setup here that I'm trying out for the first time in a proper way. Got a little Steve Jordan model snare drum right here. And it's got a, as you see, the head is pink. What I've done is just put a little cloth over the head, a little bit of thin cloth, cotton, to deaden it. No ring, just right? Done the same thing with this little children's marching bass drum, which is actually a 16-inch drum. Fairly shallow, made for kids to play marching drum. And I was given this at a kindergarten that I taught at once. Taught some kids at once, and or it was a gig maybe. Anyway, I can't remember. I think it was a gig. But I was at a kindergarten here in Tokyo, been many years back, and they had a big stack of old drums and stuff sitting in the closet, looked with dust all over them and stuff that I discovered, and I said, hey, want to part with that? And they gave it to me straight away. I use it every now and then. I've got cloth over this one too to deaden it. So, so what I'm doing here is just putting these two together. I've got some little tambourine jingles on my feet for some extra percussion. And I'm particularly thinking of using this kit with my New Orleans band. Where I would normally play a full drum kit, but I'm trying to bring down the volume just a bit, and use something just a little more stripped down, a little more portable. The whole thing fits into one of those Uber Eats bicycle delivery bags, which I happened to pick up at a thrift shop recently for 300 yen. That's $3 for those of you who don't know about Japanese exchange rates. So this whole setup here fits into an Uber Eats bicycle delivery bag. People see me going down the street today thinking, oh, you don't see many foreigners delivering food for these things. Which is true. It seems to be mostly Japanese guys doing it. Anyway, I digress. Here's what it sounds like. Not bad, right? I'll have my man Matt Gillen playing piano with this. And my man Hisayuki Nakase playing bass on this. And just this. And my vocal. So, like for example, you got Matt on piano going. That kind of thing. So I'm trying to work out how to do all these different New Orleans tunes that I would normally, be using my foot on the kick and be kind of just laying into the snare like all the time, more or less, some cymbals, some hi-hat. Wanted to try to strip it down and just do something different and have it feel a little different, So, I'm just thinking about the various tunes like Junko Partner, right? So like, down the road, come a Junko Partner, down in the low hand, asking me, the boy will knock down. that kind of thing. Tipatina. That's going to take some work. Anyway, just by way of introduction, this is my new kit. It kind of came out of the idea that I had for, and that I used for a number of years, that I called the walking drum, where I had a drum about this size strapped on, so I could play like that. And I had a kind of shell-less snare, one of those Rhythm Tech practice snares, kind of mounted sort of over the drum a little bit. So I was playing doom doom bop to bop doom bop doom 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 bop to bop doom, right? But I found the Rhythm Tech snares crap out. They're just not made to be, you know, played night after night. And I couldn't keep buying those damn things. Couldn't even find them in Japan, really. Had my dear friend Joe Trump bring me a couple from the States once. But ultimately, I figured, well, I don't have to carry it around, and I don't have to play it like that. I can play it like this, as long as I just put the drums on stands. And they're just on a couple of stands. The whole thing's very portable. Like I said, Uber Eats bag. So let me just try some other stuff. I'm just going to mess around. Kind of really doing this for real for the first time right now. Live. Well, it's not live, but it's live for me. Here we go. Traditional grip is another thing I'm just kind of starting to mess with. I've been playing matched my whole life. And why am I wanting to do traditional grip? I don't know. I feel like there's areas that I can somehow have a little more finesse in with traditional grip. That remains to be seen. Because I'm still not really, I don't really have a handle on it yet, so to speak. It's getting there, but we'll see. Yeah, the whole foot tambourine thing too is kind of interesting. These are not bad. These are I just picked these up recently. A company called BH. Logo's got a hand on it. I'd never heard of them before. BH stands for both hands percussion. I guess I could call this BF because it's both feet. So I'm just strapping these onto my feet. I find that they're actually a little louder, which is good for a live situation. They're a little louder than most of those other foot tambourine deals. I think Meinl makes one, and some other companies make them. But those have the jingles kind of when you strap them on your foot. They've got the jingles kind of going straight up, and yeah, they do sound, but somehow these just sound more chack. I don't know. I think the jingles are a little hotter too, a little louder. So yeah, I think they'll work out pretty well with this in, you know, live situations. If we have to, we'll throw a mic on them. But I'm really aiming with this kit for a kind of vibe of playing in places where, you know, the drums will not be mic'd at all, smaller rooms, which we play a lot here in Tokyo, and just, you know, bringing it back down to a very acoustic sort of vibe, and hopefully still maintaining the energy and spirit of the New Orleans music, but at a slightly lower volume level. There you go. I think this is going to be an interesting sort of way to approach second line style drumming. One thing is that because I sing with the group, with King Cake Baby, my New Orleans music group, I sing with the band, and something about being behind a big kit, behind cymbals, and you know, with a big bass drum in front of you, tom-toms, and sitting down and singing. Something about it doesn't feel, I don't know, the drum kit kind of shuts you off a little bit from the audience. And as a singer, of course, that's the last thing you want. You want to connect with the audience. And I also have been wanting to just stand while I sing, as opposed to sit. I don't know why, I just kind of feeling like I need to do that. So, yeah, that's why I'm putting this whole thing together. And there's another thing I was going to try. Yes, here they are. Just today, la la la, la 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 la, here we go. Just today, I picked up these little sticks, these little jingle sticks. Kind of a straight tambourine, basically. Probably made to be more or less, you know, played like this. And looking at them in the shop, I was like, okay, they got a nice round edge, as opposed to some other ones I've seen with a square edge, which will be not great for the drum. And I thought, well, these could work as drumsticks pretty nicely. Particularly for certain tunes, we really want a lot of shika shika. I was thinking like this, like for example, you know that beat. It's the classic beat for Iko Iko and other New Orleans tunes, but especially famous for Iko Iko. So, you know, I was thinking like, Iko, 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 undo. Jaggy Mopino, 100, Jaggy Mopina, my grandma, your grandma, sitting on the bayou. My grandma, your grandma, don't set yourself on fire. Talking about hey now, Iko, undo. Jaggy Mopino, 100, Jaggy Mopina, I think they'll work pretty well for that. That's actually the first time I've even tried it. Just picked these up at the music store this morning, and set up here in a wonderful Crescendo rehearsal studio in downtown Nippori, Tokyo. Maybe on snare too. might work. Anyway, thanks for watching my little introduction to this new setup, and I'm kind of eager to get it out there on the stage with my second line music buddies, Matt Gillen and Hisa Nakase in King Cake Baby. We've actually got a gig coming up, woo! December 19th, Sunday, December 19th, right here in Tokyo, crosstown in Ebisu. Beautiful downtown Ebisu at What the Dickens. Coming up December 19, 2021. Going to be the first time King Cake Baby has played live in about 2 years due to a certain virus that's been going around. You might have heard about it. So yeah, there you have it. My new setup and new gig coming up. Hope you can make it if you're around this way, around Tokyo way. And thanks for your attention. And yeah, let the good times roll. Sam Bennett signing off. Thank you.